Hello, so today I am going to be getting into Magenta for the first time in quite a while, so I thought I'd take you guys with me. Obviously I've not got dressed yet, nor have I taken off my regular face of makeup, but I'm going to tell you all the reasons why, as I'm actually, doing the makeup. I may as well wait until then, so I will be back in a few minutes with a costume and no makeup. So the more observational people amongst you might have realised that I've only taken off half my makeup, because there's not really any point in taking off the foundation on the lower half of my face, because I'll just be putting it back on over the top, so we work with what we have. Believe it or not, I haven't done my hair yet. This is just what my hair looks like, so I'm just gonna put this back a little bit so I can see my face. Now, why am I getting into Magenta? I hope this camera angle is decent, by the way, because obviously my phone is here and my mirror is here, so hopefully this works. But yes, back to my point. Why am I getting into Magenta? Well, I am going to this thing tonight. It's not a traditional Rocky show, it's a Rocky horror themed drag show. I don't actually know what a drag show is. I've seen a lot of Drag Race, but I don't know what a drag show entails. So what I've actually signed myself up for, I've got no idea. But the reason I'm going is because there is a cash prize for the best dressed. And as someone who has won prizes for my Magenta before, I intend to win it. And I can't resist any Rocky thing near me. Like, I have to go to it. I'm the local Rocky nerd. It's the law. Which is why I have chosen to go as Magenta. Because if you know me, or you don't, I guess, I'm a nation, right? Sure, there she is. I'm a nation. I always go as nation from Shock Treatment, because live, laugh, shock treatment, The reason I chose Magenta this time is because I want to win. Like, I feel like, even though the nation is more obscure and it's harder to get right, I think. It's like a harder costume to do accurately. The thing is, I'm more likely to win as Magenta just because it's a character that people know. Like, you can't guarantee that everyone in the room will know Shock Treatment, so I'm playing it safe and I'm going in Magenta. No, I haven't actually gotten into Magenta in so long because, as I said, I'm always in Nation. So this feels really weird. Like, I'm gonna have to Google reference pictures in a hot minute because I've forgotten what I meant to do my eyebrows like. If you guys haven't seen Shock Treatment, you're going to be very confused about what the fuck I'm talking about. But with Nation, I'll put a picture up. The makeup, it's like classic 80s. It's not full dramatic makeup like Magenta is. It's just very like blue eyeshadow, red lips, normal complexion. So now I'm doing Magenta, I'm like, the fuck's going on? So before I even started filming this, when I was going to get changed, I had a stocking issue. So I have all my cosplay stuff like hanging up on like a rail back there, and I have all the stuff together, I have all the Magenta stuff in one hanger, I have all the Nation stuff in one hanger, so on and so forth, and what fucking have you. But I put one stocking on, as you do, casual, and then I put the second stocking on. Couldn't fucking find the second one. I didn't put it on, I couldn't fucking find it. And I was like, oh shit, where's my second stocking? Am I gonna have to make an emergency trip to like Asda or something to get a pair of stockings? Because I can't show up in one. At least, luckily for me, we all know Rocky tights, like Rocky stockings, they're seamed at the back. Mine's are tattooed on. So if I wear a pair of stockings, they're automatically seamed. So I didn't have to worry about getting another seamed pair, just get a regular ass pair of stockings. Luckily they were just in my drawer with like the daily stockings, but I shat myself for a minute because I thought, oh shit, am I gonna have to make like an emergency like Rocky stocking adventure? You know what else I'm coming to realise? I've always said that I think I look weird without any like hair like in my face, like I don't suit having it all the way back. I'm kind of serving. Like, ignore the half finished makeup, but whatever this is that I've just done for the sake of not having hair in my face, it's kind of working for me. Like, I might have to try this tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway, back to what even is this thing I've signed up for. I apologise for this angle, by the way, because I'm trying to concentrate and do an eyebrow, and I don't really want to do I don't really want to redo the eyebrows, so I apologise for this angle. But yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm signing up for, because it said like drag party, and what's a drag party? I don't know. But it also says after party, and I thought, oh, maybe it'll just be like a regular like club night, and they'll just have like some Rocky songs playing or something. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some games. But then I read into the ticket again today, and I saw that it said after party as well. It said show starts at 8, and then the after party from like 10 onwards or something. And using my big brain, I was like, well, it says after party. That implies that it's after something. You know, it's not just a party, it's after something. I know, very intelligent of me for realising this. So then I looked at the ticket and it said doors open at 7, show starts at 8. So there's some kind of show. Like, is it going to be like, you know, when they do the talent shows on Drag Race and they do like all like the acts? Is it going to be like that, but Rocky themed? I don't know. Is it going to be audience participation? I don't know, because it's Rocky, probably. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what I've got myself into here. I really don't. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't give a shit about the after party bit. Like, I'm not someone that enjoys dancing. I can do a mean time warp, which is what this is all about. But actual just going to a club and dancing, not my scene. Don't enjoy it at all. So I'm really hoping that they do like the costume contesty bit early on enough that I can leave and not have to hang around till like 1 o'clock in the morning or whenever it ends. And also, I don't know what you guys do, if you also do Magenta, but what I do is I do a top set and a bottom set. I always do 2 sets of eyelashes for Magenta. And it's been so, I'm dropping things. It's been so long since I put any on that, let's hope I still have my knack. Because I used to, when I put eyelashes on a daily basis, I used to be very good at it. Like, I had the knack for putting on eyelashes perfectly first time. So, let's hope I still remember how to do that, because it's been a long ass time. So while I'm waiting for my eyelash glue to get tacky, what are your guys' Rocky stories? Like, how did you guys get into it? Essentially what mine was I was in university, second year university, and we were living in like a group house, and one of the people I lived with, we all went home for like Easter, and she said, oh, I've got the Rocky DVD at home, shall I bring it back and we'll all watch it as like a house one night? And all of us were like, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. So she brought it back, and the girl who brought the DVD rather, she was the only one who'd ever seen Rocky. Like, I hadn't, and the other people in the house hadn't. And she was very confused that I hadn't seen Rocky, because she genuinely thought that I based my look off Magenta. And I was like, I've never seen it. I don't know who that is. So I watched Rocky, and my first thought when I saw the character was, didn't know that I was in this movie. Because come on, Magenta is pretty much just me at this point. Like, come on, that's just what I look like. Honestly, as long as the lashes just stay on my face for the duration of the night, that's all I care about. Because I used to do eyelashes on a daily basis, you know. Like, we all know I do a full face on the daily, but I used to also do lashes on the daily. And the reason I stopped is because I've got crap eyes. And if you need to like stop and put eye drops in, having like gigantic false lashes on isn't the best move. Okay, that second one was much better than the first. I feel like, you know, that's a good thing about putting on eyelashes with black eyeshadow. Sure, you can't really see them as much as you would with a different eyeshadow colour, but you can get away with placing them badly. So I've bought these things. I dropped something. These things, the individually ones, and I've always used like the strip lashes for Magenta, but today I thought I'd try something new. I don't know why, because this might be much harder, but oh gosh, this might not work. Okay, I have discovered very quickly that these things are not for me. It turns out that they're very fiddly, but there's no need to panic, because I have plenty of other lashes that I can use instead. Like, I'm not gonna have to make an emergency lash trip. See, the thing I have with using bottom lashes for Magenta is the fact that actually these ones I just put on the top will be better for the bottom, now that I know I'm not using the other ones. But anyway, work with what I have, because I can't be fucked redoing them. But they're so big for underneath your eyes. I don't normally have a problem applying them, but just for demonstration purposes, like, that's slightly insane. Now let's see if these ones are going to be easier or harder to apply, because these that I'm using, I have, let's be honest, I've reused them a few times. And also I'm applying it to the bottom instead of the top, so maybe that will make it easier. I don't know. We will find out soon. And then once I've done that, essentially all I need to do is put my lipstick on. And then we can get to the whole fun of brushing my hair out. Which means I'm definitely going to have to wash it when I get home from this, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Okay. One on. It always feels weird when I do the like double lashes for Magenta, because, you know, wearing 2 sets of eyelashes at once is slightly insane. But anyway, let me talk about why I think I'm going to win. Obviously, number one, I've won for my Magenta already, but not to diss everyone, but what you see a lot of people do when they come to Rocky as Magenta is they'll buy like a generic made costume. Like, it won't all, they do actually do like Rocky, like what's the word, licensed. They do licensed Rocky costumes, but you don't see a lot of those around. But most people will just buy a generic made costume and curl their hair a bit, and that'll be that. Now, my costume, it's not out of a bag, it's not just like a generic made costume I found somewhere. This entire thing is like, I've handmade it. Like, I've looked at reference pictures from the show. Like, anyway, my entire costume is handmade. It's completely screen accurate down to the detail, you know. Like, I even have like the same boots, because the thought of going in shoes that were even slightly wrong just it has got to me, you know. Everything's completely down to a T. And also, I have the hair. You can spray your hair red, you can wear a wig, you can curl it and backcomb it. What you can't do is this. This is my hair, you know what I mean? Like, I always say this about cosplays. If you have real hair, it automatically puts you one above the rest. Like, how much better does this look because my hair is real? I've obviously not styled it yet, you're gonna have to give me a minute, but you know what I mean, right? Point taken. You know, one of the downsides to when you cosplay with your own hair, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel less like I'm in a costume. Like, obviously I'm wearing a costume, I don't normally wear this dress, I don't normally do my makeup exactly like this, but the fact that this is just my hair, I feel less like I'm dressed up and just more like, I don't know. Does people who use their real hair to cosplay, tell me if I'm making sense, yeah? Oh gosh, I'm really doing this, aren't I? Okay. You know, when I thought about what I was going to do to my hair this morning, or, you know, in preparation, my initial plan was to go layer by layer. Oh gosh, look at how big this is getting. Oh no. My initial plan was, like you would if you were straightening it, like you'd take the bottom section and you'd clip that up. You know what I mean? You'd just do it layer by layer. But my theory is, if I just kind of brush it out when it's just down normally, like I'm doing now, maybe I can salvage some of the curls underneath, you know, maybe maybe some can survive. Okay, there we go. Help. Hello, I am back. I've lost my hairbrush. There we go. I put my fairy lights on because I don't like overhead lights, never have. But let's continue with this, shall we? Also, fun fact, I broke my mirror this morning, the one I'm currently using right now. I accidentally kicked it. It wasn't really a kick per se, like I accidentally like put my heel on it and my heel went through the glass and I was like, ah, shit, there goes my mirror. But anyway, I think this is all I can do for my hair. I just kind of need to, there we go. I'm not going to bother backcombing it. I don't need to backcomb it, just look at this. But if you actually look at Magenta herself, the front bits of her hair, like this bit, it kind of goes back a bit. So if I can get my own hair to just do that, it'd be great. But if not, it doesn't matter too much. And now for one of the final touches is just my little hat. One mistake I've made several times in Magenta, side rant, is the first few times I went, I didn't pin it down enough. And I remember I was dancing and time warping or whatever the fuck I was doing, and I could like feel it moving on my head. Like I could feel it like flopping like that, and I was like, ah shit, this was not a good effort. You know what I probably should have done? Dyed my hair. Not that, you know, it's not already the right colour, but I've got a little bit of roots coming through. Maybe I should have. I tend to tie my hair dye around events in my life. So maybe I should have thought about that a bit more. And even though now I'm pretty much finished, like I was saying before, because this is my hair and I wear red lipstick on the daily basis anyway, it feels less like I'm in costume. Like I just kind of feel like I've got a weird outfit on. Like, you know when you're cosplaying you feel, or you're meant to feel like the character. I feel less like the character just because I was pretty much already there at the start of this video. It's kind of fun actually getting into Magenta because it's been so incredibly long that I kind of forgot how to do it, but it just been a long time and it was nice to just kind of do it for a change. You know what else feels weird about this? It's the fact that I need to like centre part my hair, and I'm normally a side parting girl, but I'm also normally a bangs girly. Like I normally would have a fringe, but obviously I don't for this, and it's weirding me out. Like I'm not meant to not have a fringe. Number one, I apologise for whatever this video was because it wasn't a lot of sense, let's be honest. It was mostly rambling. Sorry, I'm trying to sort my hair out still, it still feels weird, but there wasn't a lot of sense to this video, it was a lot of rambling, but I'll show you the full thing. There we go. She's ready. I'll step back to show you the finished. I'm not wearing my shoes yet, but yeah, whatever. Seam stockings. You know, if you're a rocky person, get your seam lines tattooed. It's so much more convenient because I don't have to think about getting mine straight. They're just already there. I don't have to think about buying seam stockings, which are hellishly expensive. They're just already there. See, I'm thinking of hacks. There we go. We're done. Let's hope I win. Hopefully I have a good time. Goodbye.